Hello YouTube, Freddy Cardona here. Welcome back to another video. Another baseball video for the odd numbered days. This is the New York Mets 2025 playthrough that I'm doing, not for YouTube, but I wanted to show my baseball fan Fred Scribers what we are doing here with Out of the Park Baseball. You've seen the previous Out of the Park Baseball game that I uploaded a few days ago, and wanted to show the playthrough that I've been doing. It is now in this playthrough, June 3rd of the 2025 New York Mets season. We are currently in first place with a 35-25 record. You can see the AL leaders, the AL division, and the National League division over here. The National League leaders are over here. We're currently, I think I said that already, we're 35-25. So 10 games above 500. We're in front by 2 games. And wanted to thank my Fred subscribers who are not baseball fans, who are still watching these videos, if just to support the channel. So I do appreciate it. Remember, these baseball videos are not taking the place of my regular uploaded videos. Those I upload every even numbered days. So my regular subscribers are not missing anything. I'm still uploading regularly on even number days. This is just extra videos on the odd number days for my baseball fans who are subscribers. And if you are a subscriber to, if you are a fan of baseball and you really love baseball, I have a second channel that I've been dedicating baseball PC games. And if you're interested, go check it out. It's a really new channel. Now, full disclosure, on that channel, I am playing as the New York Yankees. And you're probably wondering, why are you playing as the New York Yankees? You're a Mets fan. So when I started that YouTube series, I had already started this one. And I didn't want to start over again with the New York Mets. So I said, okay, we're not going to do the Mets, so let's pick another team that we can upload to YouTube for the Out of the Park baseball fans that are out there watching. And I said, what team would I be interested in doing? And I looked at all the teams in the division, in the AL and the NL, and I said, I don't know much about those players, and I never developed a hatred or a rivalry against the Yankees because when I was growing up, they never played each other. So they were just a whole other team in a whole other league. This hatred, not hatred, I guess that's a strong word, but this strong rivalry between Met fans and Yankee fans here in the Northeast really started in the 90s. Before that, I remember in the 80s, if you were a Yankee fan, it's fine. There was no rivalry. I guess the Yankee fans felt sorry for the Met fans because we were never winning. So, but other than that, there was really never any major, strong, decisive, rivalry. So I never developed a hatred or a rivalry for the Yankees. Normally, when it's the baseball season and the Mets are not playing and the Yankees are, I'll watch the Yankees. Obviously, I don't root for them to win. It doesn't bother me if they win. I'm just not rooting for them. I'm not invested. It's like when I'm watching a game, I don't have a dog in the fight. And I enjoy the game for what it is, a baseball game, as I love baseball. So when my team isn't playing, I want to watch baseball anyway. And then when there's no baseball games, I'll pick another team to watch and just watch them play the game. And in the off season, I'm watching Major League MLB Network, and so I can get my fill of baseball. So I guess you know by now I love baseball. All right, this is the New York Mets full season playthrough, by the way. I have played every single one of these games one by one pitch, one result. And I wanted to show my baseball fan subscribers what I'm doing with this particular series. This is the 2025 New York Mets. Let me show you the organization really quick. This is the organization. And let me show you the lineups. You got these folks here. You can pause the screen. This is the lineup here versus right-handed pitching, and this is the lineup versus left-handed pitching. Looks like they're the same. Yeah, it looks like they're the same. Oh well. Anyway, we're playing against the mighty Dodgers. Hope we win this one. Real baseball is over. The Dodgers have beaten the Toronto Blue Jays for their second World Series win in a row. All right, let's get into this game. Raise the volume a little bit. So the Dodgers have Conforto at left, Outman in center, Pages in right, Freeman at first, Kim second, Edmund shortstop, Muncy at third, Mays the pitcher, Smith's the catcher, and Siri is going to lead off. Now this series really started. It kind of still has the opening day rosters on these Mets. I don't think I made that many changes yet. So let's hit continue and let's get this game underway. Out of the Park Baseball. If you're interested in following my Out of the Park Baseball New Jersey Gamer channel, the link is in the description. It's still a very, very new channel. I just started it. There's 18 subscribers. You can be the 19th subscriber if you like. I play a game every day on that channel, or I upload a game every day on that channel. Siri strikes out swinging. Here's Brandon Nimmo. You can see in this particular game, you have the player card and the pitcher card. The player card will have the season stats right here, and the game stats underneath. It tells you their control and their power. So just for clarification, the blue is, this is a rating system of 0 to 80. And 50 is average. I think it's 0 to 80. I'll check that later, but 80 is the top, is the elite. If you have an 80 anything, it's going to be in blue. If you have an 60, is teal, and 50 is an average. So you have average, you have really good, and well, average, above average, really good, and if you're at 80, you're great. If you're 78, 79, you're great. Anything below 50, 40 could be like, okay, you're a good major leaguer, you're okay. I mean, you can get by with 45 player overall. You know, 45 players are usually like your bench players, your role players, your platoon players, things like that. 55s are usually your starters. 50, 55, anything above 50 is usually could be your starter. And the same goes with pitching. Overall, Dustin May has a 50. His stuff is rated 50. He holds runners on 55, above average, a little bit above average. His movement on the ball is a little bit above average, and his control is average. He has a velo from his arm, 98 to 100 miles per hour he can throw. All right, here's Nimmo. Just a little background on how the ratings are in this game. And Nimmo singles to first base. Here's Pete Alonso. Oh, by the way, with Pete Alonso, I think I gave him an extension. Let me go to his history. New York Mets signed free agent first baseman Pete Alonso. Yeah, so I gave him an extension of, I think, 3 years. I wish they could show that to you. But right now, Pete Alonso is a free agent. We don't know if he's going to sign with the Mets or not. I did a test sim of this season back before, well, probably when I was doing this one, I started a new one. And I just simulated to the end of the year to see if what I can do with him. And I did that twice. And the results were kind of nuts. The first simulation I did, where I did the whole year, and I went to the off season, I couldn't sign Pete Alonso for what he wanted. In the system, my owner in this simulation would not approve it, saying that we don't have the money for it. We would have went over budget. On the second simulation, he retired. at the end of the season. So that was crazy. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and extend him during this season, and I have extended him for 3 years more, I believe. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to follow this. I'm not going to go past this season anyway. Pitch to Alonso. He grounds out. Yep. He grounds into a double play. All right, here's Tommy Edman, their shortstop. He strikes out. Max Muncy. Max Muncy walks. Freddie Freeman. He strikes out. And Teoscar Hernandez. I love the Jumbotron up here. That's a base hit to right. And he tries for a double and he's called out. That retires the side. Here's Juan Soto. He's got 12 home runs on the year, batting .281 with 30 RBIs. If you like statistics, this game is definitely for you. It's chock full of stats. One man away, Mark Vientos. You see Dodger Stadium, which is really named Ravine, something Ravine, right? Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. Hold on, return to game. Let's check the box. Where are we? Chavez Ravine. Oh no, Dodger Stadium. Wait, isn't it called Chavez Ravine? Did they change it? All right, here's Winker. He's not on the. I don't think he's on the real Mets, right? He's on this Mets. Again, this is just a simulated. You know, with these games, you don't play them like historically to relive them. You play these games to rewrite history, at least in your own little world, if that makes sense. Here's Conforto, former Met. He was a really good Met. And I don't know if he's on the Dodgers either. Pages, Pegues, Page. Here's McNeil. In this game, I put Luis Angel Acuna in the. I have him going through it. They call it a development lab, where you tell the coaches and the people that are training, you know, to work on his whatever, you know. So, I think I picked running, aggressiveness, stealing, things like that. Like, you know, things to look for in the pitcher to. Upgrade your stealing skills. Siri strikes out. All right, bottom of the third. Here's Outman. Outman strikes out. Here's Hee-Sung King. He flies out. And Edman. Tommy Edman. Edman grounds to second, and that retires the side. So there's no score. About top of the fourth, here's Brandon Nimmo. He grounds out to shortstop. And Pete Alonso, he's got 14 home runs, batting .263. He flies out. And there's 2 men away. Here's Soto. Soto gets plunked. He's at first base. Here's Mark Vientos. Vientos strikes out. Bottom of the fourth, Max Muncy coming up. Max Muncy pops it up to the outfield. 1 man down. Freddie Freeman. He's got a cool name, Freddie. 2 men away. And Hernandez. It's getting dark. You can see the clouds coming in. Ground ball to short, and that retires the side. Wait, why is this guy in the lineup? Is Lindor out? I gotta check. Here's Winker. Winker with a soft ground ball to third. 1 away. Jeff McNeil, little dribbler. That's an easy out. And Brandon Drury, don't call me Lindor. He walks. Here's Luis Torrens, the catcher. Francisco Alvarez is on the injured list. All right, Will Smith, Senga pitching. He gets a base hit. And there's Kodai Senga's stats. He's at 3. He's batting. He's pitching to a 3.50 ERA. He's 2-2. 28 walks, 28 earned runs, 79 strikeouts. That ball gets away, and the runner goes to second. Senga not happy about that. Conforto lines out. Here's Page. I know it's Pages or Pages. I call him Page. Here's Outman. That's going to fall in and score a run. So the mighty Dodgers have stricken again. We're trailing 1-0. It's a pop-up to short. That retires the side. So the Dodgers are leading 1-0. Here's the bottom of the top of the 6th. Jose Siri. He strikes out. Brandon Nimmo. He strikes out. Oh boy. Alonso. Come on, Pete. You're the polar bear. He gets plunked. All right, that's 2 of our players that have just gotten plunked. Here's Kirby Yates. We need to start retaliating. In this game, if you're playing managerial mode, you can actually do hit and run. You have to warm up the pitcher. You can do doubles. I mean, you can these things up here that are darkened. When you're playing manager mode, you have all types of options up here. You can play the infield in, infield out, double play death, outfield. You can play the pull. I mean, it's grayed out. I don't have access to it because I'm playing as general manager. But there's I think this one is hit the batter. And if you hit the batter a few times, that you can get, the batter charges the mound. You don't see that in the animation, but it would be cool though to see that in the animation. The batter will charge the mound, and you'd have to substitute a player because your player will most likely get ejected. So that's pretty cool. So right now we've been thrown at twice. So I hope we retaliate again. In this game, you hire coaches, and then the coach you hire has certain attributes. I can fire a coach, get another coach who might be better at, stronger with veterans, weaker with veterans. So there's a lot. This game is, you have to be a really huge baseball fan to enjoy this particular game because there is a lot. It's ultra realistic in terms of the rules. You've got the Rule 5 draft. Players have options, just like in the real teams. And Freeman gets a hit, probably a double. He's going all the way to second. He slides in safely. There's still 2 outs though, so hopefully we can strand that runner there. That's an infield single. There's no play on that one. And Will Smith. And Will Smith walks. Conforto with the bases loaded now. Fly ball to right. That retires aside. Top of the 7th. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. Yes, you can do that in this game. There you can pause it and see the scores. I'm going to bring it down so you can pause it again. You can pause it there and check out the scores. And last but not least, this feature is really, really handy when you're late in the season and you're watching the scoreboard. These are finals right here, by the way. When you see the F, right? Captain Obvious over here. Obviously, when you see the F, there's a finals. Wow, there's a lot of finals in this game. Oh, because the Dodger game started late. Return to game. Let me see. Yeah, does this say time? Yeah, look, start time was 7 p.m. All right. Anyway, Vientos, top of the seventh. The out of town scoreboard brought to you by Freddie Cardona Studios, makers of fine videos such as Pride in Patterson, Fred Drives, Fred Travels. Here's Winker. Winker strikes out. We're trailing 1-0. This is a pitcher's duel. That's a base hit. Here's Lindor. So it says that he's a little tired, so maybe he just had that he needed to have the day off. All right, let's go. Come on, Lindy. Deep fly ball to left. Did he get that one? Gone. Goodbye. Francisco Lindor belts a 2-run shot. The score is now 2-1. And here's Lindor with his home run trot. I'm doing my home run trot. Going into the dugout with my home run trot. All right, 2-1. Here's Torrens. He strikes out. Bottom of the seventh. Here's Page. Andy Pages. Ooh, he trapped it, but he couldn't make the play. Nunez coming in to pitch. One thing I like about this game that it is not like a console game like The Show, MLB The Show. You don't need eye-hand coordination. You just have to use your brain in this game. All I got to do is hit here, continue, and the game will simulate the at-bat. Ooh, struck him out, throw him out, double play. Bottom of the eighth is over, top of the eighth, and Kershaw is coming in to pitch. Why is a reliever coming into a starter coming in to pitch? Why are you doing this to me? I mean, he's not the Clayton Kershaw of old. He's 37 years old, but he's still pretty good. And I think he's retiring at the end of the 2025 season. 1 man away, Brandon Nimmo. Two men away. That's a hard hit. Ground ball to third. 2-1, bottom of the eighth. Here's Tommy Edman Nunez in there for his second inning of work. He strikes out. So I also have a sim going with the 1962 Mets in this game and the 1986 Mets. And of course, starting another one in 1901. So I'm always playing baseball. Freddie Freeman starts off. Well, he doesn't start off. There was 2 outs. He was just his normal turn at bat. That retires the side. So we're looking to get some. We're looking to get some insurance runs. And if you look down here, remember I said the ratings are to 80. So I have it set where if you're so good, it'll go over the 80. So Soto's eye is at a overall 85, and versus right-handers is 85. So that's Hall of Fame ratings right there. If you can continue with that rating through your career, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer. And 70's also a candidate for the Hall of Fame, to be honest with you. But 80 and 85, forget about it. Forget about it. Donnie Brasco, forget about it. All right, here's Soto. That's not an 85 rating hit right there. That's a ground ball. 1 out. Vientos. Come on, we need at least an insurance run. Okay, we got somebody at first. Can we make something happen? Here's Winker. So as I was playing the Yankees simulation, that's a double play. In my Yankees simulation, some of these bullpen arms were horrible. And one thing I did was I fired my pitching coach and hired a coach that was rated higher and more personable to the players. Hired that, and I got Josh Hader. I traded for Josh Hader to go into the bullpen, 5-time All-Star. So I was glad to do that. All right. I was trying to do the trumpet thing for Diaz. All right. I don't know if I was successful in doing that or not, but Met fans know what I was trying to do. All right. Diaz coming in, try to close this game out. Here's a little ground ball to second. One man down. Okay, we got 2 more to go. Fasten your seatbelts. A 2-1 lead is not really much of a lead here in simulation games. Another ground ball 2 away. Come on, you just need one more. Just one more. Deep fly ball to left. I think he got that one. And that's a run. Diaz could not hold it. The Los Angeles Dodgers have tied it again. All right, Outman. All we can do now is try to get these outs and go into extra inning. All right. We're doing overtime. Tanner Scott pitching to Jeff McNeil in the top of the 10th. He strikes out. And Lindor. Can you do it again, Lindy? 2 men away. And Torrens. Torrens strikes out. Oh boy. All right, Diaz coming in for a 2nd inning of work. Fasten your seatbelts. This could be a walk-off for the Dodgers. The runner advances to third. Winning run is 90 feet away. The tension, the thrills, the suspense as Tommy Edman comes to the plate. And that's going to be the game. Dodgers walk it off on a hit and win the game. Well, that's baseball. All right. In every single game at the end, you have the game. I guess they can call it a game recap. The Los Angeles Dodgers did just enough to nip the New York Mets 3-2 in 10 innings. Los Angeles pitcher Dustin May, in particular, had a standout performance. Los Angeles reliever Tanner Scott picked up the win, upping his record to 4-2. Edwin Diaz was saddled with the loss. Los Angeles goes to 38-23. New York to 35-26. The Dodgers got a clutch hit from shortstop Tommy Edman in the bottom of the 10th. He delivered a run-scoring single to win the game for the Dodgers. Los Angeles manager Dave Roberts commended his team for exhibiting no shortage of effort. And this is the game box score right there. There's the Los Angeles line score. You can pause it there if you'd like to check out the stats of the game. You got the line score, the pitching line score. Last but not least, the game notes. This game will designate a player of the game. This one is Dustin May, 44,736 in attendance. One thing this game will allow you to do too is to save a replay. And you can say Mets Dodgers, and that was June 3, 2025. Hit OK. And you can save this to watch this game again later if you want to. We're going to leave the game. Nothing earned. Data first achievement without a run. 24-game streak without a run. That was Edwin Diaz. We're going to finish today. See if there's any mail. No mail. All right. And you see, remember when we saved that game? Let me show you what we can do. We can go to watch saved replay, and you can find that particular game. Mets Dodgers, and you hit confirm and check out how cool this is. You can actually start the replay, and you can do the game all over again if you want to. Obviously, I don't really do this. I just wanted to show you this cool trick that this game will let you do. And then so what I'm going to do is we're going to just finish it and just gonna finish the replay. Are we? Leave. Oh, there we go. We have to hit leave. Never mind. So yeah, we're back. All right. So how are we in the standings after that game? Oh, we got to go to Major League Baseball standings. All right, we're still in first place. Braves did win their game, 35. So the other, let's see, Dodgers are 38, 34. So if we lose first place at 32 and 33, chances are we'll still be in the wild card. But I don't want that. I want to win the division. All right, guys. Listen, Fred Scribers, ATF Squad, I want to thank you guys so much for your continued support. Um, it's hard to imagine that I've been doing this now 10 years and you guys have been with me the whole way. There's a lot of new subscribers this year, and I do hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Please let me know if you are. Um, I will continue making videos for the foreseeable future, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the baseball games. I really do appreciate the non-baseball fans still watching these games. I do appreciate that. We have a lot of stuff coming up on the channel, a lot of organic drives that we're going to be doing, so be on the lookout for that. And remember the 4 YouTube commandments: like, share, subscribe, and comment. And the 5th Angela Stark commandment: be kind and be courteous. And we'll see you on the next video.